Hey, this is Big G from Big G's Texas Roadshow in Kerrville, Texas. You listen to my cousin Redneck on the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Welcome,
Thank
Miss
you
Kimberly.
so much.
I am so excited. You're like a globetrotter. You're all over the world, like you're upstate.
All over New York State, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
if you consider
Well, it's
that
a big
the
world.
globe.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come down here and join
Oh,
us.
thank you. It's what a nice day to get lost on a campus. You
Hey,
know?
there you go. And and I know that it's 9/11, and we've done our tributes to 9/11, and I'm sure you've done yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in for any more 9/11 stuff, then you have to listen to the archives, because now we're moving on to some incredible music. I don't know where to start. We want to start with Elvanel, or how?
Sure, yeah.
You know what? Introduce yourself
Yep.
proper, like tell folks who that, where you at, and let's go from there.
Sure. My name is Kimberly Hawkey. I was born in Schenectady, New York, and I am the band leader, founder, and creative director of Elvanel Music. And that is a brand new collective for time-traveling song, as I like to call it. And that would be American song from the past 100 years, the past 200 years, all genres, all styles, because we know it all came from the same place. We all came from the same place. It's just good American music with a groove that you can dance to that tells a story.
Well, we were chatting before, and I told you I love the Torch thing. I'm a Julie London. I'm a huge Julie London fan. Eartha Kitt. I like Linda Ronstadt's like one of my all-time favorites, and even what's her name? She was in the Elvis. Anne Margaret. She has some funky, Fever and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
So and I was just I'm you got to forgive me. I've just stalked everything you've sung. I've gone through all your music with just like a buffet. I just gorge myself on it. I love what you do. I love the fact that you do. I mean, you have what's the name of the band?
The Swingaroos?
The Swingaroos,
Yeah.
right? You have the Swingaroo band, but she comes in here with a banjo. She's so versatile and so talented. It's an honor and pleasure to have you here. So,
thank you.
where can people find your music first? And then let's let them hear some of it.
Sure. Well, you can go right to my website, and it's KimberlyHawkey.com, Kimberly, and my last name is Hawkeye without the last E, Hawkey. So KimberlyHawkey.com, and I do have my latest album, Elvanel and the Escape Act. Yeah, I got it right here. I've got both my albums.
Yeah, the cool thing is that all your music is right there. If somebody wanted to listen to it,
they can stream it. I let people stream it right on the website, but of course, if you like to support the artist, you can purchase the album or you can purchase the download right on the website. And if you buy a copy, I'll sign it.
And both of them. All right.
That's both of them. Yeah, and the latest one was just released in May, and that was kickstarted last August. So I raised $8,500 to cover most of the cost of recording, which was pretty special.
Where did you record it?
The Elvanel project.
Where? Here?
I recorded that at Carriage House Studios in Stamford.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the studio, but I'm
Beautiful
listening
space.
to the production on this is great, and Crazy Rhythm is one of I love Crazy Rhythm. Did you ever see White Nights?
I haven't. No.
You didn't see White Nights with
No.
Gregory Hines, and I think Crazy Rhythm was in that.
That's one I got to write down. That's an old movie?
Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gregory Hines were in it, and Mikhail was like a famous ballet dancer in Russia, and it's kind of weird. His plane crashes. He was in America. He had what's that called he'd gotten asylum in America, and he was touring with a ballet company. He crashed in Russia, so the Russians keep him, and they also have Gregory Hines, for whatever reason, had sold his soul to the Russians, and he was trapped there, and it was about them trying to get out of Russia. Some of the most incredible dancing you ever saw, and if I'm not mistaken, he does Crazy Rhythm in that.
Oh, cool.
Gregory Hines.
It's a great tune, and we do it in 7 in these odd meters, and it keeps going back and forth. So we took a crazy song and made it just a little crazier.
So what are we going to start with? Because this is it's kind of like Christmas. I got 2 Christmas stockings over here, and I got the bicycle with the bow on it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could go with the New Orleans flavor on Everything I Got. I mean, that's kind of a good,
So I'm
funky place to start.
Are you going to banjo it for us, or do you want me to pop this in?
I would play on that because
right.
I'm one person here, and that's got a band of 7 people. I think that's a good place to start.
Don't laugh at me. I'm really excited, y'all. I got to hit stop first to eject it. But this is really good stuff. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening. We went through the top of the hour. So I couldn't help it. So this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show, 89.1 FM, WFDU, and the HD2 airwaves. You can listen online at hd2.wfdu.fm. You can find us on Facebook, Gumbo YaYa radio show. And everything Miss Hawkey is KimberlyHawkey.com. That's HAWKEY, KimberlyHawkey.com. Or if you even want to look it up, you can look Elvanelle, ELVANELLE, Elvanelle Music. And she's easy to find. She's polluted the internet with, she's so popular. I mean, like everything you type, every search, it brings up 10 pages. So if you can't find her, your computer ain't on. I guarantee that much. So we're going to go right to this Everything I Got?
Yeah.
All right. This is a 1942 original recording in 1942. And
this is Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart, believe it or not. But we kind of put our own second line spin on it.
All right. And for those who don't know what a second line is, that's the line of people who come down at the end after the funeral procession. They're the second line. They're not part of it. They just follow a party, and that's how we did it down in Louisiana. So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, the song, and the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Sure thing. This is Kimberly Hawkey of Elvanelle Music. We're about to listen to Everything I Got, which is a 1942 song by Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart. And you are listening at the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
This is not the song. Did I miscount?
Track 10.
Yeah. It's okay. I was close. I have 4. You know why I got distracted over here? So we're going to... Hey, how you doing this afternoon? You want to be on the radio? No? Hola, ¿cómo está? Bien? All right. So I love the studio, man. It's this is like the perfect location. And so we're just basically cleaning up some stuff here. Here you go. You throw that out for me? Basura? All right. So we're going to hold on and we'll introduce this proper like. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Every Monday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're going to try this one more time. Name, song, show.
All right. This is Kimberly Hawkey of Elvanelle Music, and we're about to listen to Everything I Got, which is a 1942 song by Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart, and you're listening on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Give you dirty looks. I have words that do not come from children's books. There's a trick with a knife that I'm learning to do, but everything I got belongs to you. I've a powerful anesthesia in my fist and the perfect wrist to give your neck a twist. There are get struck each time I strike. You for me for me. I'll give you plenty of nothing. I'm not yours for better, but for worse. And I learned to give up well-known witch's curse. I've a terrible tongue and a temper for two, but everything I got belongs to you. Share alike. You get struck each time I strike. You for me for me. I'll give you plenty of nothing. I'm not yours for better, but for worse. And I learned to give a well-known witch's curse. I've a terrible tongue and a temper for two.
I got the CD, so there. How y'all like them apples? I'm over here part. This is, ladies and gentlemen, that, I don't know if you had it cranked up like I did, but I had it on my ears, popping it out, and y'all know that you may not know this, but I'm very partial to New Orleans music for some reason.
Who knows why?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have in studio with us the lovely, the talented, and just all around wonderful Miss Kimberly Hawkey of Elvenel, and this was, what is it? Elvenel and the Escape Act. Is that the album title?
That is the name of the album, and so this is an album that I kickstarted. It was fully funded by fans and backers and well-wishers, and now I'm running Elvenel Music, which is a music collective basically inspired by what happened on that album last August.
So tell me what happened.
Well, we made some really great music, and I knew I wanted to record American Song, but I wanted to record some originals too. I have 2 originals on this record. It's track 1, and then also I Love a Ballad, which I think is track 8. And so I like the old stuff. I like new stuff that sounds like the old stuff. And I like new stuff. And I kind of wanted to incorporate all of those sounds. And my musicians are amazing. They play all these different styles. I wanted to show off what they do and what they love to do and just make this beautiful gumbo, if you will, of different styles of American song, because everybody has some sort of connection to each one.
You've done it. Now, do you have a theater background or no?
I do, yeah.
You do?
I do. I grew up dancing and singing and playing piano and doing puppet shows.
I have to tell you, and I didn't realize because I didn't really care, that you wrote Music That Makes the Wind Blow. Yeah. I love that song. That's probably my favorite.
Aww.
And the title is what drew me in. I'm kind of, and then we'll get into it. There's a poem called Where the Wind Has Been, and I'll tell you about that. But in the poem talks about the wind. This basically, when the wind passes, it's kind of like the spirit of someone who's, so like, one guy is like, hey, listen, he's talking to the wind. He goes, how come I can talk to you now? And he goes, well, truth of the matter is you're going to go where I've been now. It's like a soul. Now you're going on, you become the wind, and
That's
you pass
beautiful.
Where the wind has been. So when I saw that, it's like what the music that makes the wind blow is just, and there's a couple other tunes that the title the title drew me in, but the music is what kept me. So
I'm glad to hear
this
that.
is great, man. And look at the steam train. Trains, whiskey, river, rain. I mean, I love them. You got everything I want in all your songs.
Who doesn't
here.
love those things? Everyone loves them.
So, you know, they have "Shall We Gather at the River." I grew up in a Baptist community singing church, singing gospel songs, and it's just, I mean, this is awesome. This is absolutely. All right, you know what? I'm going off. You got the Swingaroos over here. Who's in the band? Let's mind our manners.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, we actually had a show last night at Rockwood, and we had most of our guys there, which was really great. We had a full horn section, but I'm on vocals. I play tenor banjo. It's a 1925 tenor banjo on a track. My music director and pianist is Asaf Gleisner, really wonderful arranger, orchestrator, composer, and he and I co-wrote the originals, and we've been working together for a long time. We're co-band leaders of the Swingaroos as well, and most of those are original tunes. We've got Ray Seta on bass and tuba, and Ray is my significant other, so it's really great to have to be around someone that's talented and cute that I just get to take with me.
But unfortunately, you're not around that today. But
nah.
You have to wait.
And then I've got a great horn section on this record. We've got Morgan Price on saxophones and clarinet, trumpet player Bjorn Ingelstam, Mark McLean on drums, really wonderful drummer. Plays with Michael Feinstein, played with Jamie Cullum, and we've got who am I missing? Those are the core guys.
Well, that's listen, a lot of people, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we acknowledge the people in the band, because not everybody can get in here all at once, and they did a great job, So
they're amazing. And part of what I'm doing with Elvin L Music, which I would consider the spin-off project of this album. This album made me realize that this is really the direction that I wanted to go in, and I wanted to form a collective to feature other musicians that do the same sort of tapestry of different American styles and genres. So it's good to present their work as well, in addition to me as a vocalist. I want it to be more about that.
Well, people don't want to hear me talk. I think they tune in to hear you sing. So are you going to give us something live here?
Oh, sure. I can give you a little something live. Let's see. Is this going to pick up the banjo, too?
Yes, ma'am.
It should.
Yes, ma'am. You'll be all right.
So, let's see.
You got to tell me what the name of the song is. Look, you're already in the system now.
All right. So, this song I'm going to play is a Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields song from the 1930s. It's called I'm in the Mood for Love. And I'm going to do it solo, even though we got some brass players on the record performing this one. Should I begin?
Go ahead.
I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven was in your eyes, bright as the stars we're under. Oh, is it any wonder I'm in the mood for love? Why should we speak of weather? This little dream might fade. We'll put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid. If there are clouds above, if it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love. Why should we speak of weather? This little dream might fade. We'll put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid. If there are clouds above, if it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. 'Cause I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for
love. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I got a little dry tickle, but I'm happy. Oh, that's wonderful. Now you said you dance. You swingaroos. Are you a swing dancer? You do ballroom?
I did learn a little swing dancing from a friend, a fellow camp counselor back when I was teaching at a summer camp. And we did a little swing dance thing with the students. But I have to say, I don't do it as much as I would like to. I'm usually up on stage, kind of dancing around with the mic, but not too much partner dancing. But it's a lot like jazz. You kind of have to learn the language,
Yeah,
Get
I'm
practice.
excited about that studio. We were talking about Studio 914. And they're going to be they have ballroom dancing, swing, West Coast, country dance, and all that kind of stuff. And you wouldn't know it to look at me, but I love to dance. So, so I'm excited about getting out there and doing that. So now I'm in the mood for love. That's off of the FNL CD, LVNL CD. Where can people get that again? Go right to your music. Is it CD
Sure.
Baby?
Yeah.
We want people to buy it. Okay, so where do they go buy it?
Well, they can buy it. I made it easy. You guys can buy it on Amazon. You can either get the hard copy on Amazon. It'll be at your house in 2 days. You can buy the MP3. I'm on CD Baby. I'm on iTunes. And you can also go direct to my website, KimberlyHawkey.com. And if you order a hard copy, I'll sign it for you and send it off direct.
I got one. I have to make you sign it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the beauty of it, and being here. So, where are you headed now? I know that you're all over New York. Are you going out of the States anytime soon, or?
Not anytime soon, hopefully. So this week we are celebrating the launch of LVNL Music. And this week we're going to be releasing our first music video as a collective. We've got some other videos that we recorded up in the Catskills at my home. We had a show last night at Rockwood to kick everything off. We had the 7-piece band there last night. We filmed that, so we'll be releasing some selections from that. And our next live show is at Maureen's Jazz Cellar this Saturday. That's in Nyack. It's a great club. We were there in March. David Budway, the owner, is a wonderful artist himself. He really runs a great spot. And we're doing 2 sets, one at 8 o'clock, one at 9:30. You can visit Maureen'sJazzCellar.com. I believe that's the website, and make a reservation. It does fill up. It's a really intimate club, which is part of why it's special. And then we'll be at the Colony in Woodstock on the 17th, on Sunday at 8 p.m. I'm really, really excited about that one because that's going to be a hometown show for me in my new spot in the Catskills.
All right, now you keep talking about LVNL and Collective. Let's what does it do? What is it? Is it just a compilation of different artists, or are you doing production? Are you doing are you doing artist development management?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Well, I have a background in booking, production, artistic services. I worked at some music festivals, so I've always been behind the scenes. And now, as an artist, I'm realizing how important it is to also be a businesswoman. And it's also something that I love. I don't feel forced into it. So LVNL Music is a collective. It's a service that offers performances, live shows for the public. But also, if you are looking for a band to play at your wedding, that's not your average wedding band. If you want event music for a benefit, for a gala, we do that. And we do education programs as well, whether it's a pre-concert educational show for kids or a workshop for jazz singers, a workshop for musicians who want to learn more about jazz. I also have an education background, and I've taught at SUNY Purchase, their pre-college program, and I teach every week at Music in Chappaqua in Westchester. So it's sort of my way to incorporate my teaching background and my events background. So anything from production to if you need a song written for a film.
So it's a full service.
Full service.
There you go. And you have is there going to be a separate website, or is it just go to Kimberly Hawkey?
There will be a separate website, and we're hoping to launch in about a week. It's elvanelmusic.com, ELVANELLE music.com. Right now you can go to kimberlyhawkey.com. And if you did visit elvanelmusic.com, it redirects to my website right now. But we soon will have all the offerings on that website.
So, excuse me, are we going to do another song? Look, I'm looking over here.
Yeah, I would
now,
love that.
see, I want to do music that makes. I don't know if you want to do that on the CD or if you want to sing something.
Yeah, I would play it on the CD. That one was a fun one to make. We've got people playing flute. We've got we brought in a string quartet into the studio to record strings on that.
You got Shady Grove on here too.
Yeah, so whatever you want to play.
So, or how about you do a live one for us? Which one do you want to pick?
I would do one on the CD. That way I can think about which one I want.
All right. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the original. It's a music that makes the wind blow by Miss Kimberly Hawkey on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. As I type that in, would you please introduce the song?
Sure. This is Kimberly Hawkey, and we're about to listen to Music That Makes the Wind Blow, which is an original by myself and Asaf Gleisner on the album Elvanel and the Escape Act. Music that makes the wind blow silently through the window, seen as the breeze awakens the trees and whispers toward the meadow. Music that drifts above you, welcoming hearts to love. What's peaceful and bright, the shining light we knew. Some may try to capture it and hide it, losing time, for love won't be divided. Music that cools the weather, brings all the world together. Breeze by breeze. Some will try to capture it and hide it, losing time, for love won't be divided. Music that cools the weather, brings all the world together. Breeze by
That is absolutely my favorite. Fantastic. That is going in rotation.
Oh, thank
It
you.
will.
I'm really glad you like it.
I love all this. I mean, I love every bit of it. And I can't believe you actually, are here. I'm just so honored.
I'm
so
such
honored.
a local. I love coming to radio shows, and just this is what it's about. Just bringing music to the community. This is great.
It's beautiful music, and you can see the versatility in, you can basically see your talent in like in the different, I guess, genres or feels or vibes for it. You got the New Orleans vibe, then you have the nice. I mean, it's almost you listen to that, and it's almost like you're watching Guys and Dolls, like you're listening to. So I mean, it's wonderful stuff. What are you gonna do for us now?
I can play a little something on banjo. This one is Bye Bye Blues.
Bye Bye Blues?
Yeah, Bye Bye Blues.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show, WFDU HD2 89.1 FM. We have our special guest in here, Miss Kimberly Hawkey of L Music, and this is Bye Bye Blues.
Mm-hmm. Bye bye blues, bye bye blues. Bells ring, birds sing, the sun is shining, no more pining, just us two, smiling through. Don't sigh, don't cry, bye bye blues, bye bye blues, bye bye blues. Bells ring, birds sing, oh, the sun is shining, no more pining, just us two, smiling through. Oh, don't sigh, don't cry, bye bye blues. Sing, all those birds, oh, then the sun is shining, and no more pining, oh, just us two, smiling through. Oh, don't sigh, don't cry, bye, 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 blue.
I love you. As an artist and a singer and as a friend, I love you. You're wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And I didn't realize that you brought a horn player in with you.
Yeah, he's a little shy though.
That's talent right there, y'all. That's talent right there. I'm not even gonna attempt it, but that's definitely talent. Again, I'm so lucky to be able to sit here with you and enjoy this music. Joe was fantastic, and it just keeps getting better and better. If I stayed on till 5 o'clock, man, I'd probably have a coronary. And this is such good stuff here. Now we got the swingaroos, and I don't have time to play everything on here. Actually, I do, because there's nobody. I can do what I want, but I'm not gonna hold you here. You were teaching today, right?
I will be teaching in
okay.
Westchester. Yeah,
All right.
this afternoon.
All right. So we got to get you over there to Studio 914.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. What a great concept.
So again, I talked about it earlier. It's let me just look at the information here. It's 587 Route 303 in Blauvelt, New York. And it's located on the site where the original It's adjacent to the original 914 studios where Bruce Springsteen recorded Born to Run, Janis Ian recorded at 17, the Ramones recorded there, so the Ashford and Simpson. So a lot of people recorded there back in the day. The recording studio was a guy converted his garage into a recording studio. And now that it's gone, it's back into it's a car wash. But the diner next door where they would go and eat and hang out, and all these artists would sleep in their cars in the parking lot, is being totally renovated. The kitchen part, the restaurant part is not open yet, but the club part is, and they call it Studio 914 in honor of the studios that were there. And it's just basically show up, play, jam. They're using they offering up as rehearsal space. So it looks incredible. Me having no musical talent whatsoever, I'm just going to go to enjoy. So it's a musician's playground, but it's a music lover's paradise. So I can't wait to see y'all there. So that's it.
Great.
So Studio 914, Blauvelt, New York. Y'all check it out. Keep us up to date, whatever you hear, whatever you find out. So it's just really, now I have a tough choice of trying to figure out what I want to do. I like crazy rhythm, or do I want to do something with the swingaroos here? Steam Train,
Oh, Steam Train's an original.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Really? See, now I haven't heard any of the swingaroo stuff. I just love the title. Is that something? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna eject.
It's a wild card.
Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. I only know how all these things work. Oh, there we go. So I want to play Steam Train. Tell me the story behind it. Was it just because a friend of mine, I'm going to interrupt, has a song called Freight Train. It's about a guy who plays a guitar like a freight train. So I love that song. So what is Steam Train?
So the Swingaroos, it began sort of as a theatrical project. I wanted to start a swing band, and then I started thinking about the story behind them, and I decided it was this 6-piece Midwestern band that just kind of got together and wrote some tunes and had this dream of performing in big cities. So they would just hop these steam trains and they would travel all over, visit different cities, play in different cities, and that's how they would have gotten around. So I wanted to write a song about them traveling along and picking up band members on the way.
I love the concept. Can you introduce it?
Yeah, this is an original song by the Swingaroos called Steam Train. All aboard! Steam train down to Dixie where the oprah's cooking and we're broke but looking. We got free rein at our fingers as we cross on down the line. Main train down to Bacon, now the car is shaking. Look how far it's taking us. The Great Plains are out the window as we cross on down the line. Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, I'm a lucky girl, it's true. Swanee River flowing, ain't got nothing on our easy going. Choo-choo. We ride that steam train, pack and speed along a track of steel until we're back, or we'll stay on the steam train when we get off at the Crescent City line. Hey you, what you got in that bag? A horn? Well, come aboard! Down south? Well, you take this, I'll show you what to do.
Well, boy, that ain't bad for your first try. Hey, you think you can fit that piano on board? Well, come on! Yeah, boy, swing it! All aboard! A steam train down to Dixie where the okra's cooking and we're broke but looking. We got free reign at our fingers as we cross on down the line. Main train got us baking now. The car is shaking. Look how far it's taking us. The great plains are out our window as we cross on down the line. Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, I'm a lucky girl, it's true. Swanee River flowing, ain't got nothing on our easy going choo-choo. We ride that steam train, packing speed along a track of steel until we're back, but we're staying on the steam train. When we get off at the Crescent City line.
Ha! That is fantastic. Get off the Crescent City line. That's Louisiana folks. We don't know what Crescent City is. So listen, you got Anna Christian Krohns checking in from Sweden. So she's jigging your music.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey there.
So let me see. Let me just make sure I got this right. Is it Sweden or Germany? Because they're both the same to me. Let me just make sure. I think is it Sweden or Germany? Sweden. Yeah, Denmark. Same thing. Denmark, Sweden, Germany. I just offended about 14 European countries. That flashing light means somebody's calling. Call my cell phone. I honestly don't know how to answer the phone. So if you're trying to, talk to the Gumbo YaYa radio show, call my cell phone. If you don't know my cell phone, hang on. Let's see if we can. Which one is it?
Maybe the one on top.
I don't know.
I think it's gone.
All right, I miss you. I'm sorry. Listen,
Mysterious.
I apologize. Or send me a message on Facebook, Redneck Gumbo YaYa at gmail.com or Gumbo YaYa Radio Show on Facebook. I'll figure out the phones, but it is. If it's probably, I hadn't paid a lot of bills lately, so I probably didn't want to take that
Or
phone
maybe
call
it's-
anyhow.
Maybe they're looking for me.
And I didn't know you had broken a law or something before you got here. Shame on you. Well, there's we just heard Steam Train off of the Swingaroos. Is All Aboard the name of this CD?
That's right.
All right, so off of All Aboard, the CD by the Swingaroos, which is Miss Kimberly Hawkey here with her collection of fantastic musicians. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs on here.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all listen. I just said the same thing to Joe. All right, they call me Redneck for a reason. I can't count. So you got to number these
Well,
tracks from now on.
I didn't make it easy. Yeah,
So,
that's the Swingaroos.
The Swingaroos.
You can go to the swingaroos.com, SWINGAROOS, and you can stream that album on the swingaroos.com, or you can go to Bandcamp and you can purchase it from us through Bandcamp.
So like she said, go to Bandcamp, purchase the CD. All right?
The swingaroos.bandcamp.com. I believe that's the URL.
Swingaroos for yous, New Yorkers. So this is, all right, I love Shady Grove, and that is, man, I'm like, what do I do here? So I want you to sing some more. I love hearing you on the banjo. And which one, is there anything off of Swingaroos that works for you? Or, I mean, you could play the whole damn CD and I wouldn't care.
Let's see, I could play an original Swingaroos song.
Yeah, I would love that.
All right.
But hang on, let me type it in here. And see, I might make you a DJ. You know, you'll learn how to say, this is Kimberly Hawkey on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. This is my show, my song, blah, blah. All right, so let's get your name up in here. Look, see, once I start typing, you are officially in the system here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. You can hear us every Monday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on WFDU HD2, 89.1 FM. You can listen to us on hd2.wfdu.fm. Find us on Facebook, Gumbo YaYa radio show. If you have requests, something you want to hear, email me at redneckgumboyaya@gmail.com. And if you want, you can find everything Kimberly Hawkey, HAWKEY.com. And her, let's see, her home number is 917. No.
No, it wouldn't be a 917, so
Yeah,
no fooling anyone.
Yeah. But everything you need is at KimberlyHawkey.com. So you go out there and enjoy that. And what song is it we're going to hear?
I will do another original. I'll do an original by the Swingaroos. It's called To the Beat.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. When sorry days have put you out on the street, this news craze will get you up on your feet. Just take a phrase and say the words to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. Toss your cares away and turn up the heat. Some rhythm in your life will make you complete. Just take a phrase and say the words to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. Don't let your pleasure fade. Come join this rhythm parade. One try, you'll be glad you stayed. It don't have to be a verse by Milton or Keats. It's funny just to fast your worry depletes. 'Cause everything is such a treat to repeat. Ah, da 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 Don't let your pleasure fade. Come join this rhythm parade. One try, you'll be glad you stayed. Don't have to be a verse by Milton or Keats. It's funny just to fast your worry depletes. 'Cause everything is hard to treat to repeat. To the beat.
Oh man, this like that's I'm listening to the song. I'm like, wait, it feels like I should know this song. It feels like
People tell me that, and I think that's the best compliment that we can get. And it helps that my composer, so I wrote the lyrics here, and Asaf Gleisner wrote the music, and we kind of co-wrote the melody. But yeah, it's like you can't overcomplicate a song like this, because you got to think back to Tin Pan Alley. They were like tossing out hundreds of these a week. And someone would come in and be like, okay, I need a song with a hook that says to the beat. And it's like, all right, well, how about this one? It's like, done. $2.
You know, I'm very impressed. You're a baby. You're a baby. I'm very impressed with not just, people talk about musical knowledge, or they know a song. Having a songbook, to me, in my book, doesn't constitute musical knowledge. Understanding the evolution of it, the development of it, the birth of it, the background behind it. That to me says a lot. When you talk to somebody and they mention, Ground Zero, you're talking, about blues. That they know what they're, talking about the crossroads. When you talk to people who are talking about jazz and the birthplace of jazz and things, and they understand where gospel, bluegrass came from gospel, and country came from bluegrass. So I think the thing that impresses me most is your knowledge. You're a student of music, and it comes out. And I think that's kind of why you're taking all this great music, this time travel, like you call it, and making it relevant and vibrant today. So you're very talented and very impressive.
It's not that long ago. It really isn't. And while we're on the subject, I'll mention Elvenel. So that name I just thought was fascinating. And she was a real woman. And I ordered all of this vintage sheet music on eBay to hand out as Kickstarter perks because they have these beautiful covers. So I didn't realize I was getting a real person's collection of sheet music. It was strange to get this package of like 100 pieces of beautiful sheet music in the mail. And this woman handwrote her name and dated almost every piece. And her name was Elvenel. She would date it like September, whatever, 1936. Most of them were from the 30s when she was a teenager. And she was born in 1917.
Wow. Literally
100 years ago. And from some online research, she was born on September 13th, 1917. So on Wednesday, it will be her centennial.
Wow. I'm sure you're going to do something special for that. If not, then shame on you.
Well, we're releasing a video kind of in her honor because I don't know very much about her other than, where she was born, her birthday. I did reach out to her living relatives, and they just told me like little bits. They're like, "Oh, that's cool. That's interesting." I didn't get a whole lot from them, but we have the same taste in music, so that alone tells me a lot more about her, and it kind of it's really an inspiration to know that you can have a connection with someone who's not around anymore, but you have the same taste in music. You're closer than you think.
Well, now you got me connected, and now you're going to have all your fans connected. This is really wonderful stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. We're chatting with the talented Miss Kimberly Hawkey, and she has given birth to Elvenel, which is a music co-op, so to speak. And she has 2 fantastic CDs out. You can listen to them. You actually need to go to Bandcamp and buy these.
Yeah, I would go to Bandcamp. It's a great website, great service.
It's Elvenel, ELVANELLE. Or you can look for Kimberly Hawkey, HAWKEY. Get the music. Also, you definitely want to get All Aboard, the debut CD of the Swingaroos, SWINGAROOS, and it's packed with it's Manhattan Transfer meets Tin Pan Alley, like you mentioned before.
Meets Hollywood. Hollywood was a big inspiration. All these cheesy 1930s movies.
It's great. I mean, everything on here so far that I've listened to has just been one delicious little morsel after another. We got about 10 minutes, so how about this? You sing a song, and then we'll play a farewell song. I'll close out with a tribute to my Yankee bride like I do each week. Even though she's mad at me for something, but it's all right. If she wasn't mad at me, then she means she didn't care, right?
All right, I got one.
So let me fire up your... What are we going to hear, Miss Kimberly?
This one is...
Introduce it proper, like.
Let's see. Is this the one I want to do? Yeah. All right. This is Kimberly Hawkey, and I am going to be performing Comes Love, which is a 1920s song that I'll be playing on a 1920s tenor banjo. Comes a rainstorm, put your rubbers on your feet. Comes a snowstorm, you can get a little heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a fire, and you know just what to do. Blow a tire, you can get another shoe. Comes love, nothing can be done. Don't try hiding, 'cause there isn't any use. You keep sliding till your heart turns on the juice. Comes a headache, you can lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see a dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done. Dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done.
When you get a flat tire, you get another shoe. How does that go?
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. All right, this is nothing but incredible goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Hawkey, once again, Hawkey. You can go to KimberlyHawkey.com, right? Or
that's right, KimberlyHawkey.com soon, and we will be launching ElvinLmusic.com very soon, which is a collective that offers music for live performances, events, artistic services, and pretty much everything you could think of that relates to time-traveling songs. So use your imagination.
Well, you are playing again. You got a couple shows coming up nearby, so let's talk about those.
Yeah, well, Elvin L will be at Maureen's Jazz Cellar this coming Saturday. Sets at 8 p.m. and 9:30, so that's Maureen's Jazz Cellar in Nyack. And actually, right before that, they're doing the first annual Great Nyack Get-Together in Memorial Park in the village of Nyack. And the Swingaroos are going to make an appearance at 3 p.m., so double header. And then on Sunday, we are in Woodstock at the famed Colony venue. It's a wonderful spot. The following week, September 21st, we're in Albany. Then we're in Clayton Jazz Festival up in the Thousand Islands. And then a show in Schenectady on September 24th. And that is our launch tour.
All right. Now, Swingaroos, are they doing anything other than that one event you pay?
I think that is the only thing on our calendar right now while we're working on sort of this launch. It just so happens that a lot of the Swingaroo band members are also Elvin L band members. So there's a little bit of crossover there. And if you do like the Swingaroos, I would recommend that you come check out an Elvin L show because I think you'll like that repertoire as well.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in here. We only got a couple minutes left, and I'd like to end every show with a little song for my Yankee bride. And I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play our wedding song for her. And you know, I love this song. Love my wife, and it happens to be sung by Mr. Don Williams, who just recently passed away. And the Gentle Giant. He's a country music icon. And this song is called Years From Now, and it's 21 years. So this September 28th, so it's right around the corner. So we'll play that song for her. Now we end the show. I'm gonna teach you how, and then you'll say it with me. We always say, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord. And y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. So do you want to try that?
Sure.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, hug your friends.
Hug your friends.
Kiss your family.
Kiss your family.
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
And y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
And y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
This is for my Yankee bride.
As I hold you tonight, you are my one true friend, always my one true friend, and I'll love you till life as I love you tonight. I know this world that we live in can be hard now and then, and it will be again. Many times we've been down. Still love has kept us together, for the flame never dies. When I look in your eyes, all the future I see. Holding you years from now, wanting you years from now, loving you years from now, as I love you tonight.